In this video, section 5.5, finding values. In the previous sections, what we've done is come up with the equations for lines. We started with the 2-point form, we developed that into point slope, and then we ended with the slope-intercept form. What we now want to do is take these equations and work with them. So, to begin, we're going to take the line y minus 2 is equal to a negative 3 times the quantity x plus 6. Okay, before we go any farther, what's the form of this line? Point slope. We're subtracting from y, we're subtracting from x, and we've got a slope out here, not a difference quotient. There's no y is equal to. It's point slope form. Okay, and we want to know that with this line, what's y when x is equal to negative 2? To do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this value for x, plug it in, and then solve for y. So we'll have y minus 2 is equal to a minus 3 times the specific value of x, negative 2, and then plus 6. Not really a lot of solving. First thing we're going to do is just simplify this. Negative 3 times 4, and that's y minus 2 is equal to a negative 12. Then we add 2 to both sides, so y is negative 10. And that's our solution. But we could also say what's x when y is equal to 5? We could change our thought here. Instead of looking for y, we could look for x. So we're going to take this value for y, we're going to plug it into the equation, and then we're going to solve for x. So that'll be 5 minus 2 is equal to minus 3 times x plus 6. Okay, let's start solving. This simplifies on the left-hand side to 3. We're just going to do a little bit of inverse-reverse, just like we have in the past. We'll divide both sides by a negative 3, so negative 1 is equal to x plus 6, and then we'll subtract 6 from each side. So a negative 7 will be equal to x. Alright. This means that the point negative 7, 5 is on the line. Likewise, this means that the point negative 2, negative 10 is on this line. So, let's think about that. We're going to take a line here, say, we're going to take a line here, y minus 3 is equal to 1/4 times x plus 6, and then we're going to take a point, say 2, 5, and see if it's on the line. Well, I guess what we'll start off with is just, wait, if it is on the line, then that would mean that, yeah, we put the values in and they're going to agree. We'll get negative 12 over here. This will be negative 12, and we've got negative 12 here. They'll be equal. Likewise over here we get 3, and if we put in -7 for x, we'll get -1 times a -3, 3. So we'll get 3, and this will simplify to 3. They'll be equal. So that's what we're going to be looking for, is we're going to look for those two sides to be equal. So let's take 2, we'll plug it in for x, and then we'll take 5, we'll plug it in for y. So we'll have 5 minus 3 is equal to 1/4 times, let's see here, the quantity 2 plus 6. Alright, we'll simplify this first. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now we'll simplify here. 2 plus 6 is 8. Oops. Error there. That's not 1/2. This should be 1/4. 1/4 times 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So these guys do agree. They're equal. We conclude that it is. The point lies on the line. Let's do this with another point. Oh, -2, 3. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to want to take these values, -2, plug it in for x, 3, plug that in for y, and we'll see if the two sides are equal. So we'll have not -3, a +3 minus 3, and that'll be equal to 1/4 times, let's see here, it's x plus 6, so a -2 plus 6. This simplifies to 0. And what about the other side? -2 plus 6, that simplifies to 4, and we've got a problem already. Neither one of these factors here is 0, so that means this isn't going to be 0. As a matter of fact, 1/4 times 4 is 1, so we get 0 is equal to 1. And we're going to ask ourselves, is 0 1? No, it's not. And that means that no, the point is not on the line. And that's section 5.5. Thanks.